Me did yanyante chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so ye free. Won't ya she? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It is a fresh new month here in the world, and I want to believe that the month of February is going to be a blessing to everybody, and especially to those who have been watching Sammy Flex TV. I'm praying for you so you guys will get more money, so you can buy more data and do what you have to do, because I know that when my viewers are having more money and getting some more data, then it means that I'm also going to have more views, which is going to surely help our business, for us to maintain, to manage, and to make sure that we grow together. But I have this special message to share with you even as we start the month. I shared it on my socials, so you can also be a part of those. Following me on my socials: Instagram Sammy Flex verified, Twitter Sammy Flex, and of course Facebook is Samuel Atubiban, also another verified account. That whilst you are in your high moment, you have to always tread cautiously, because that is when the devil comes with pride for you. And you guys should know this. It was said by Will Smith when he fell into that trouble for slapping another comedian. And I want to also remind you that that law still exists. That whilst you are in your high moment, be careful. Because if you are not careful, that is when the devil comes to you with pride and he steals you. So I want everybody to take this note from me. And on this note, we zoom in straight to today's edition of the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm saying thanks to the team that I work with. Digital Rasta is on camera. You can also call him Currency. And if you need a music video, contact Sammy Flex TV and let's sort you out. To those who have watched Kojo King's video, that is Behind Video, you can also go and watch it if you've not seen it. It was produced right here in our office, so why don't you also come to us and let's do something together like that. And also to man like Richie Flex for being the editor and director of our shows here on Sammy Flex TV. So why don't you join us, subscribe to us, and let us do some more, because this is the home of quality information when it comes to show business in Ghana and beyond it. Now relax, give us some few minutes and let's talk about 3 issues. First, if we're talking about Kamido and George Britton, I believe you have been seeing online that they are no more working together. Sammy Flex, I have all the files, I have all the filler. Relax, and I'm going to share that with you. The truth and the lies will be out right now. Then again, Sarkodie, congratulations to him. I know he has been suffering some online bashment here and there. Some people who are not too cool with what he did on the Bob Marley Stir It Up feature, they have been talking. In fact, chiefly or new among them is Black Rasta, who has been throwing salvos from his radio show, that is the Urban Blend. But something good is happening to the song. I'll be giving you all the details. And also, I'll be talking about what fans of Shatta, Wale and Stonebwoy are doing online. I've seen a clash of these two camps, SM Empire and Beam Nation. I've seen a clash of these two camps, and I'll be talking about them as well. So relax, talamku, and let's do more. Now to the stories. Number 1, big ups to Sarkodie. And I keep saying that if there is one guy whose emotional intelligence is so high in our showbiz space, we will always give it to Sarkodie and salute him any day and any other time. Because ever since the Bob Marley feature came out, that is the Stereotype feature came out, man has suffered so much media bash, man has suffered so much media attacks, or better still, online attacks as well. From his colleague artists, starting from Sammy, Yapono coming in, Shatta, Wale jabbing him left, right, and center. And then we are still talking about the wins of this song. And it is not as if Sarkodie is showing any signs of being bothered about what is happening, but he is still doing his thing. I think this morning I saw him at the gym training so hard. I went to spy on his stories and I saw him at the gym, and oh my God, the energy. Man is training so hard because he said that he has a world tour that he's about to announce very, very soon. So I'm sure he needs that energy. He goes to the gym to make sure he's in shape. He's getting his stamina on and everything will be done right for him. So despite all the yabbings in town, despite all the yebelebelebe in town, Sarkodie is still winning. Or better still, the song is still winning. And as I talk to you now, let me give you the right information so we take it from there. Of course, I have one of the best YouTube managers here in Ghana, and I can tell you that whatever he furnishes me with is the truth, nothing but the truth. As it stands now, despite all the talk in town, radio pundits, entertainment journalists, presenters talking about they not being so much impressed with Sarkodie's delivery on the song, it is not showing any signs of weakness for how the song is doing online. And as I talk to you now, checks from YouTube can prove that the song is trending at #1 for YouTube music here in Ghana. And here we are using the Ghana geography or the geographical location of Ghana. When you go on to YouTube music now, Sarkodie versus Bob Marley's song that is stirred up. At the moment, that is what is trending at #1 for music. So, and I was telling myself something that today's music is not about how quality your voice is. Today's music is not about how beautiful you wrote your verses. But today's music is about how well you can market it. So many people miss it. So many people miss it in today's music. So someone can have the best of voices, record all the beautiful songs that a person can do. But unfortunately, you put this song online and the song will be limping. The song will be struggling to get the numbers that it deserves, the required numbers or the deserved numbers that it requires. Because one, they are not getting the marketing techniques well. They are not getting the marketing tricks well. But I'm sure the people who are behind the Sarkodie or the Bob Marley and Sarkodie feature, they have all these tricks sorted out. So people are yabbing, people are talking, yebelebe everywhere. But as it stands now, the song is doing what it's supposed to do, raking in the numbers. Because checks have proven that on YouTube Music, when you go to Ghana, the YouTube Music tab, that is what is trending at #1 now. You don't want this? What else do you want? You just want people to say that, yeah, his bars were great. He delivered so beautifully. And we go to check the numbers and you don't even appear in the trends. No, nobody would want this. Now, beyond that, if you also want to check the general views, as in when you come to Ghana and you want to talk about all the videos doing well, Sarkodie is trending at #2. That is for information as well. Sarkodie is trending at #2. And it's so beautiful to know that most of our people don't know that when it comes to these trends, it's about the numbers game, how the numbers are doing. That is how come you appear in the trends. So yes, people might not be happy. People might not like it. But looks like for the marketing ideology of the song or of the project, the people are achieving it. So whilst you are bleeding, I'm sure they'll be feeling. Whilst you are having headache that Sarkodie did not do this, Sarkodie did not do that, I'm sure they are feeling. And on this note, I want to say congratulations to the king. He has done what Napoleon could not do, to feature Bob Marley. Of course, you can say he's dead, you can say he's this, you can say, but this is one of the best legacies Sarkodie can keep as an artist. Because it is not easy to get that particular thing even written down in history. How many artists did Bob Marley feature? So if you happen to be there, what are you losing? You've not lost anything. So to SAC natives, congratulations to you guys. I have been seeing some of you guys doing what you call watch party. Some guys on Twitter doing watch party here and there. And what it means is that all these things are paying the necessary results that you guys have been looking for. So congrats. Let's move on to the next business. And now this is about Kamido and George Britton. Sometimes when you are reading news, you have to be careful which one is right or which one is wrong. Because there are so many people online, especially online platforms, who have been misleading people just to get numbers. They have been misleading people just to get numbers. So today, when they see that this story has the potential of selling, they will just look for a beautiful caption, a caption that they know so many people will be interested in. They put it out and poof, they'll be making noise. They'll be making the numbers. They'll be making money. So as it stands now, there have been some one or two stories out there suggesting that Kamido and George Britton, who has been the manager or the boss of JB Interactive, he is the boss of JB Interactive and manager of Kamido. There are news reports out there that they are no more working together. I've seen one, I've seen two. So what it means is that those who are pushing that agenda, they are really on a course to achieve something. I have seen even tweets from some verified media people in Ghana, and I can mention my own lady, Caroline Simpson, who works with Assassin Radio, and she has been around, so much experience in this particular space. She has also tweeted that Kamido and George Britton, they are no more together, and this has sparked so much debate. Even if you go online, there are some fans who have started asking. Even this morning, I've gotten some people tagging me in some posts online, especially on Facebook, that, Bra Sammy, have you heard that Kamido is no more working with George Britton? And yesterday, thank God I've remembered, yesterday in one of our videos, I saw Professor Ankonam Rebel. Salute to you. He has also been one supporter of this platform. He was also asking that, Sammy Flex, have you heard that Kamido is no more working with George Britton? So the best I can do as an entertainment journalist who is the editorial boss here on Sammy Flex TV is to get the right confirmation, come to you and let you guys know. And take it from me. I have spoken to George Britton just this morning. I even want to believe he's still in his honeymoon because he got married just 2 weekends ago, or maybe, I think 2 weekends ago. He just got married. And as it stands now, he should be having his honeymoon, doing things, making sure in some few months' time, there will be a baby crying in his house. And people are just disturbing him with these stories. Unfortunately, it tells me the number of calls that he's been receiving, they are just mind-boggling. So for information, Kamido and George Britton, they are still working together. They have not broken apart, as people are saying. They've not went their separate ways, as people are saying. Either. They are working together as it stands now. Nobody has gone anywhere. Kamido is working with George Britton. George Britton is working with Kamido. The only thing that has changed is that, sometimes it happens when you are introducing a brand, because you also have a brand that you want to follow the brand with, you sometimes want to appear yourself. And of course, when Kamido was coming up, George Britton had a brand, had a face, had an identity more than Kamido. So it was just right that he needed to have followed him to some places so that his brand will feed into Kamido's brand. Now, Kamido's brand is a mature brand. Now, Kamido's brand has arrived. Now, Kamido's brand is big. He does not need a George Britton around him anymore. So, George Britton, as part of his team members, has decided to give some people who will be answering his calls. So, if it is a business deal you want to have with him, call and someone will answer. If there is an interview, if there is a meeting, if there is a gig, someone can now go with him and do that. This is what people are not seeing, or this is what people are seeing, and they are thinking that Kamido and George Britton are not working together. And this information, I got it from the horse's own mouth. So for information, they've not gone anywhere. They are still together. The only change is that George Britton is now maybe looking at other sides of the business. And there are other guys who are also doing the road business with Kamido. They are picking the calls for Kamido's business discussions and more. So for information, Kamido and George Britton, they are still working together. Don't be misled by anybody. Don't be fooled by any media platform. Don't read any fake news. They are working together, and this is what George says, as you tell you, when he is still enjoying his honeymoon with no disturbance. Now, finally, I know this one is a hot one. Once again, congratulations to Stonebwoy for appearing on the Breakfast Club platform. He has done so well. And those who have watched the interview, everybody is commending Stonebwoy for speaking so well. Everybody is bigging him up for conducting himself in a way that Ghana would be seen as a good place where he comes from. But interestingly, one of the angles in the interview has generated so much talk online. When they asked him, when Charlemagne the God and DJ, I've forgotten the other name, forgive me. When they asked him about the issues that happened at the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, interestingly, how Stonebwoy answered the question, talking about his brother who was trying to appear on the stage when he was mentioned as the winner of dancehall and reggae artists for about 5 or 4 consecutive times, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. And to him, that was what was right for him to say. And I'm not sure anybody at all can begrudge him. Nobody. It would be hard for you to say he said something wrong, because who would go to a place and paint himself black and make the other person look good? Nobody would do this. Sometimes I wonder how these fans understand the terrain. And I keep saying, if you are in this space and you pay attention to what fans will say, you make so much mistakes. Me, I love them. The fact that they have devoted themselves, their time, their resources to support talent, I love it. If you ask me, I'm one of the few people who have promoted the forming of fan base or the formation of fan base. Me, I've done it and I'm so proud of it. I'll never shy away from it. Yes, fan base thing is good. It supports the talent. If you're an artist and you can build a fan base, build it now. Don't shy away from it. I'm a crusader for fan base. But I also understand that when it comes to activities of fans, sometimes they can also mess up so much. So Stonebwoy finishes with the interview. And this morning online, I've seen so much write-up. People tagging me in some of them that, hey, Stonebwoy, why did he say Shatta Wale was the one coming to attack you? Why did he say Shatta is attacking people aimlessly? Why did he say this? Why did he say that? They are even having a problem with why Stonebwoy did not mention the name Shatta Wale in the interview. Then I say to myself, these guys, are they really aware of what they are talking about? Do they really understand this industry? They don't. You can't fault Stonebwoy for not mentioning Shatta Wale. Stonebwoy knows the platform that he was on. Stonebwoy knows what investment went into that platform that he appeared on. He will never sell the shine with anybody, or he will never share the shine with anybody. The reason he won't mention Shatta Wale, and you can't begrudge him. You can't have any problem with him for not mentioning Shatta Wale. And again, nobody should expect that Stonebwoy will go there and say, I did this, I did that, I did that, and that will make him look bad. On that seat, never. Hell no. And that is where I don't understand why the fans are angry and mad. So I sit back and I go like, well, this is the beauty of the game. The streets think differently. And maybe we, at this level, we also think differently. So when you see them shouting, attacking people left, right, and center, you should know that they are playing their role as fans. If you're a media person, you also play your role as a media person. That is why you are not supposed to mix it up. Don't mix it up, being a fan and a media person, or being a media person and a fan. Be a pro, a professional, and do your thing. But how, in someone's senses, can someone ask that, first of all, why did Stonebwoy not mention Shatta Wale's name in that presentation or in that narration? And again, why did he not say he was the one who did this and who did that? Nah, guys. He wouldn't do that. No artist would do this. If any artist would do this, then that person would be willing to share the hype. Okay, I'm here. Let me also mention my brother's name. But no, he was not under any obligation to mention anybody's name. And like I keep saying, when it is your turn, you would know how to handle it. Maybe when it gets to Shatta Wale's turn on any platform and he also wants to handle it in his way, I hope that it will be accepted as such. And this is the kind of education sometimes you want the fans to get. It is not what you want, it is what it is. So yes, to those who are mad, to those who are angry, writing that Stonebwoy didn't do this, Stonebwoy did that, blah, 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 blah. No, you guys are not getting the point right. He had no obligation to mention Shatta Wale's name. He had no obligation to make him look bad in the face of all the millions that were listening to him. He won't do that. And that is what you guys should know. I've seen so many tags left, right, and center, but this is my education and information for you. Like I keep saying, the editorial is to put out information. It is not to tell you to agree or disagree with me. So take it as it is. My name is Sammy Flex. Special thanks to Digital Rasta Currency. Richie Flex is the editor, director of the show. And if you loved this is what I want you to do. Share your opinion under the video. Make sure you pay attention to the YouTube community guidelines. But apart from that, you can say whatever you want to say. It is a free world. And feel free to share your opinion, just as I've also shared knowledge, opinion, and information. I'll see you in my next video. Let's all be good. Ta-ta.